Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dead Rising 2 the LP. We don't really have any main quests right now, and we don't need to find any Zombrex immediately, so we are going to go kill our first psychopath. In this game, there are a few different kinds of characters that we've mentioned before. There are survivors, psychopaths, and, like, boss characters and all that. Psychopaths are boss battles. They're much harder than, obviously, zombies. And quite a few of them are just a straight up pain in the ass. This is one of them. So we are going to run along and get ready for that. So you'll see it jump around a bit, and before everyone points it out, you will see a point later where the video does skip ahead. Nothing happened, so I just sort of cut out that section. So here's the second part for our survivors. We will get them right after we kill off this son of a bitch. But right now we're pretty well stocked. Orange juice is one of the best items. Just going to show you these little lists right here, in case anyone's interested. You'll probably see them all at one point or another. Coffee's not that great, but orange juice is the mainstay of the healing items. We also still have our painkiller, which is the shake-looking thing, which is some like damage mitigation plus a almost full heal, so it all works out well in the end. As it's been talked about before, I would like to mention how the money works in this game. You don't really have any use for it. You can buy the keys to very expensive items like the car that you see up here, or a hamster ball thing out in the main block. You can gamble. Just gets you more money, so what's the point? You can... Basically, that's it in blowing it away. There are a few legitimate uses. You can A, buy Zombrex, which you can find anywhere for free if you know where to look. And most of the items they sell there anyways are just stuff you can either not use very often, like a heavy machine gun, or stuff you can build yourself. It's just a convenience thing. Go kill these looters real quick. I love doing it. They're robbing a jewelry shop. This is why they won't take items, because they just go get it for themselves. The main use for them, for money, is Zombrex, or bribing the survivors to come with you to the safe room. Some survivors will give you money, some require you to give them money before they will follow you. You think their own survival instinct would do that, but apparently not. To the point where there is one mission called High Rollers, where you have to... I saw a spike there, sorry, a spear. You can turn one into a weapon, but I don't have that card yet. High Rollers, you give them $100,000 to play poker with them, and if you win, they'll follow you and you get $1 million. But it's not, it's like $100,000 is a lot of money.
Oh, well, looky here, if it ain't Widow Chucky Queen. Didn't get enough of me yet? Come back for my autograph? Oh, I bet you just get rock hard thinking about me at night, don't you, Chucky? You come to throw your panties at me?
Whatever, buddy. Look, I can take you to the bunker where it's safe.
Bunker? Where it's safe? Man, you are a pussy, aren't you? I used to follow you when you did motocross. But look at you now. You're a broken man. You just don't got it anymore, do you?
What's your problem?
You're such a chump, Chuck. Hey! Over here! I'll race you for him.
What are you doing? That wasn't a zombie.
Yeah, no shit, Chuck. Twice the points. Harder to hit because they move around so much. Bastards. You're
crazy. This isn't a game.
You're right about that. That was just practice. Now, it's a game. Terror is reality, baby, for real. Live in Fortune City.
I've always wanted to take you down, chump.
But you need some wheels, Chucky. Don't keep me waiting.
Anyway, enough about money. We finally get to kill this guy. Thank God. His name's Leon Bell, and you recognize him from the start. He was the guy insulting Chuck. He's a pain if you don't do it right. You get this motorcycle. It's a nice way to move around, but you can only move in one direction. So if you're just going in a straight line between doors, which you normally are, then you never use it. So we're gonna go over here and try to find him. You can hear by the dramatic music where he's getting close. The key to this fight is to find a weapon that does pretty good damage and try to get him stuck between these pillars here. It doesn't have to be a pillar, it can be the wall, like you see where he's stuck between these things now. Now because he can't back up and he can't go forward, he's stuck, so you can sit there and wail on him. Otherwise, you have to wait till he comes by. There's a little loop-de-loop thing with his gigantic chainsaw motorcycle, and try to take him out then. It isn't pretty, and you'll lose a lot of health trying to do it. So, we're just going to exploit the mechanics.
Oh, you think it's that easy, Chuck? You think you're the man? You'll never beat me! Yeah, that's right. Quadruple points, Chucky. Let's see you top this! Yeah, you take that! I'm top! All the way to the end! But never forget, chump! I'm number one!
Yeah, you're on fire.
And thank God he's finally dead, because we all wanted to kill him. We now have access to his trailer, which allows us to modify motorcycles and put items on them, whether it be chainsaws, or we can even put this can of spray paint that we have in our inventory on it. We won't, because we have another weapon that we're going to use instead for it, but we could. And frankly, I don't really understand why, because you can already just drive over people, so I guess just for effect. If you want to cart a chainsaw all the way out here. So we are now going to go pick up some survivors, which are actually very entertaining, and I forgot these guys existed. I don't think I picked them up the first time I played through. They are... you'll see them. They're hilarious. That just reminded me though. These guys are yet another example of people who talk way too much when you're trying to save them from the zombies. So, watch. 5 bars, very good orange juice. They're entertaining, and all the conversations are very fun to listen to and watch and all that for all the survivors. But we are on a time limit here, and they do want to talk a lot. So, if you want to read them, please pause the video. Hopefully it'll be legible, but if they're not, well, I can't really help you. We have shit to do. I can't stand all day waiting for them to chat. So we're just gonna move on. we are going to go make another one of our combo weapons as soon as oh, there one is. With a pylon, which is a traffic cone where I come from, and a can of spray paint. Gives us this weird supersonic head detonation thing. Dun, dun, dun.
Damn right.
And here's another example of why you always want to go into maintenance rooms. I completely forgot that this even existed, but because there's a drill motor and pitchfork nearby, let's put them together, combine, new weapon.
Right on.
I had no idea that it happened, that worked that way. And now we have a makeshift chainsaw. It's pretty great. Even though that noise gets really annoying after 20 minutes or so of dragging around with you. I do question the cutting abilities of a pitchfork on a spinning motor, but, you know, I'm trying to bring realism into Dead Rising 2. A game where you can fix zombie bites by just sort of, you know, whatever. Eating a hamburger. Okay, here they are. Now, the key game here is see if you know someone like this. By the way, look at this Proto Man statue here. I believe in the other one it's a Mega Man statue. This one is a Proto Man, is arch rival, I guess you could call him. I don't know, I'm not really into Mega Man. Let's smash these bullies up first. It's good for PP, it doesn't really give you much, but it's not bad. These guys are playing a board game. And oh my god, look at how they are dressed. We have a heavyset man in a skirt and pink slippers. We have a guy in a scientist uniform wearing a lab coat and goggles. We have a stereotypical Poindexter wearing a Argyle sweater vest and a bow tie, God help him. And Brian is in suspenders. These are the gooniest guys I have ever seen. So if you know friends like this, or if you might see some traits of this in yourself, congratulations. Now the story behind these guys is that, as you can see, they couldn't find any women, so they figured, where's the best place to go get women? Well, Las Vegas. Now, I'm pretty sure that most of the women they would get in Las Vegas are what are typically referred to as escorts, or in other words, prostitutes. That's at least how it went down when I was in Vegas. Ugly looking man on the arm of a beautiful woman, probably not into him for his personality. Seriously, Curtis, what are you thinking? Oh my god, Curtis. But yeah, these guys are just ridiculous. So we are going to drag them back home. We just got a new ability, the curb stomp. It's good for when zombies are down, which is very nice because now we have a way to kill zombies without weapons. If we do a jump kick and then a curb stomp, it's really, I mean, as many times as you have weapons, not very often. But, sorry, I had to check a setting there. It's useful. You never know when you might need it, especially for some of the nastier zombies later, which we will be getting to. Now note here, see those green doors? A little picture of the curb stomp. It's very dramatic. Stomp on someone's head. Yeah, all these skipping things just leave a loading screen every once in a while to know what you're missing out on. 20 seconds of loading. It's not pretty. We don't really come here often. This is the arena. We've been through here a few times, but since it's all the way on the end of the strip, we don't typically go through here because it's a very inefficient way of moving. Why go all the way through the arena, and off the other side, when you can just go straight across the strip? It's just not practical. So, we're not here. Here you can observe me being a dumbass. I have 3 of them. I just then realized that John was left behind and getting his throat ripped out. So we had to go back for him, which involves standing here, waiting for all of them, getting through, waiting for him, and then jumping back again. 3 more loading screens. A lot of my life wasted. We'll actually be coming back here in a few minutes. There's a psychopath we need to fight right on the left. Yet another pain in the ass. This guy, ugh. There's a couple of them that aren't that bad, but there's actually some that are legitimately entertaining. A couple of them are fetch quests. Let's grab this ATM. $5,000 per ATM, so you can see how that's a pretty easily exploitable if you're willing to dedicate a little bit of time to it. So, let's play the money game. No, let's not. Yeah, money is annoying. Money is... It's both easy to get and very hard to get. It's just a stalling tactic so you can get everything else right away. So much waiting, so much loading, so much running. And let's just cut this thing out because I hate the sound. Thank you, me. Ugh. I hope that you guys were as sick of that sound as I am. It's very effective, but it gets on your nerves. You might have noticed I didn't give the people weapons this time. 1, there's 4 of them. I don't really want to deal with that. 2, it's just not worth it. We're going to just be running anyways, and there's no point in having them stop and start killing things. Oh my god, seriously? Alright, so we are going to get a level up from our escort mission. And what do we get out of it? Drum roll, please. Level up, and it's a combo card, the Fountain Lizard. Fountain Lizards are kind of cool. They, you put it on someone's head, like the drill bucket, and it attracts all the zombies around them. So you can either use it as a distraction measure, or... Another message? Ah, yes, the barn burner. The barn burner is kind of funny, because it's about 2 people who are trapped in a dressing room that's on fire. Well, this doorway is, because they've set a fire to keep the zombies out. But there's really no rush. I mean, the place is burning down, but, you know, you have a few hours to go get them. No big deal. So we are going to go fight the Chuck, the role model battle. If you remember back from a while, the people outside the safe room, and obviously people inside as well, think that it was Chuck Green who set the bomb off. So, Chuck the role model. Ooh, dramatic. Ooh, scary. From now on, these zombies will all be tougher at night, they'll have red eyes, and they'll generally be more aggressive. You don't really notice much, so we're gonna play a cash game just because. I've never played this before, I was curious. Space. It's actually not a bad way to get money, it's just a waste of time. You can easily get $300, even then I started late because I didn't know what I was supposed to do. And it's a $100 fee, so you can get $200 per play. Alternatively, you can spend 30 seconds more and just exploit the ATMs, and easy peasy lemon squeezy, so to speak. So, right now we have the auger, we have... what else do we have? We have the painkiller still, a bat, but we could use some more healing items probably. Bat. I love the backwards flip thing. We could use some more healing items, but first we are actually going to go get some Zombrex. This is one of the secret hidden locations for the Zombrex. You have to jump across these little platforms. I failed the first time because it didn't catch the edge motion correctly, and I failed my... Actually, no damage, what do you know? There are, I believe, 4 Zombrex locations. That is correct, sorry. Definitely 4 locations. They are out of the way, and it's kind of unexpected for someone to really know where to get them the first time through. So, like most people, I ended up buying most of them and just cheating my way through the rest of them with a guide. There are a few that are somewhat obvious, and then there's like this one where you can't see the Zombrex from the ground, or really the platform, and you have to do this crazy platforming in a zombie killing game. It isn't really expected, so there's about $1,500 up here. Handgun, a giant rabbit, a Islander, if you want a broadsword. I've been playing too much TF2. And this magazine, Bargaining 1, which is practically worthless. Lower the cost of items in the pawn shop by 10%. Wow, how exciting. So we just got a call that we need to be back in the safe house because, oh my god, something's going wrong. Gotta go save Katie. We actually can't give her the Zombrex yet because it's still way too early, but we still need to rush back and see what's going on. Generally, whenever there's an urgent message, that's when you need to be back for a story mission. Only when there's a new message is when you are doing a new survivor, psychopath, whatever. So we are going to go talk to this lady, we're going to get a cutscene, and then we're going to go do Chuck the Role Model. Although that may be for the next video, because we are running on 21 minutes now, even cutting out all of the goddamn loading screens. No, Sullivan, don't get up, I got this, you know. Whatever, running around with the longsword.
She just fell asleep. I'm just a little worried about her. The stress of all this, along with that horrible medicine. It's a lot for a little girl.
When this is all over, I'm gonna do everything I can to make this up to her. Hey, what was that?
I don't know. It looks like something's going on at the entrance to this maintenance tunnel. Can't quite tell for sure, but it looks like someone is moving equipment or something. It looks pretty organized.
It's a lead. The only one we've got. It could be whoever's doing this to us.
Listen. It's none of my business. But...
What?
nothing. Just... be careful, okay? For her sake.
Alright, and that's it for this episode. I will see you next time.